Orchestra class. Welcome back. Today's assignment is kind of funky. We're going to be looking at Composer's Corner at the end of, in the middle of page 41 in your books. Now, Composer's Corner, we're trying to create a new variation on Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. We learned about variations earlier with that cabbage song, Boil Them Cabbage Down, and we did different versions of that with different time signatures. What you can do is something just like that. What you're going to do is rewrite this melody of Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star in whatever way you think possible. You can either use the continued time signature 4/4 time, or you can actually create a different time signature that you know how to write in, at least. You can use 2/4 time or 3/4 time, okay? You could be even more creative and try to use 5/4 time if you know how that's supposed to be played and how many beats per measure that is, which you should know. But anyways, so what I'm going to do is give you an example of what your assignment will look like. So first, let's talk about variation on Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, the actual melody. D, D, A, B, B, A. Retake. G, G, F sharp, E, E, D. You're definitely going to use those pitches, D, A, B, A, G, F sharp, E, D, in that order. All right. And you can create a melody that sounds similar to it or almost completely different as long as you follow the same pattern of notes, which will make it sound at least somewhat similar as a variation of Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. So here's what we can do. I'm going to give you an example. So I'm just going to use this example where I use 4/4 time. And I'm going to draw, let's see, we know we have to start on D for this one. And this, by the way, is for violin. For viola and cello, it's going to be different because, of course, you read different clefs than they do. So at least you get the idea of what this looks like. So D, I'm going to make these two Ds like eighth notes. I know drawing on here is really whack. So I know that 2 eighth notes equals 1 beat, so that should be fine. So far, I'd have 3 more beats I can use. I can put a rest there. I know I have to do 2 A's. I'm going to actually add another A there. I'm going to make these first two eighth. That was a terrible little beam. Let's try that again. I'm going to make, that's terrible. Let's try this again. There's a stem. There's a stem and the beam, connect them. And I'll make a regular chord note here. All right, now I know that 2 eighth notes paired together equals 1 beat. A quarter rest gets another beat, and then another pair of eighth notes, that's the third beat, and then beat 4, we have another chord note, so that equals 4 beats, all right? And so far we have D, D, rest, A. Let's see, I'm going to be just kind of random here. B, B, A, G, A. I'm actually going to make this 2 eighth notes, 2 eighth notes, and I want to make this a half note, but I don't know how. Let's see if I can maybe add an emoji sticker or something. Maybe that'll help. There we go. There's an A half note. So D, D, rest. A, B, 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 D, D, rest. A, B, B, A, G, A. You don't have to have that rest with the retake on there if you don't want to, by the way, right? This is just your composition, your variation, so you can do whatever you want. Let's keep drawing here, and we need a G. We need at least 2 Gs maybe. We can do even 1 if you wanted to. I'm going to do G, A, B, F sharp, D, so G, B, F sharp, D. I'll make an A here, a low A on the G string. So all eighth notes. And then E, 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 rest, D, and then that'll be my half note. So that's 3 beats, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we have a quarter note, rest, half note, that's 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Now I get to play this. So this is what you're gonna do. Make sure that whatever you write, you can still play. I'm gonna play this at 60 beats per minute so that way you can hear everything. I'm gonna play, of course, what you should be playing, the first 4 measures, and then you're gonna play your variation, okay? So you're gonna have to show me what the variation is supposed to sound like. I'm gonna use the cello here and play my violin music to see what it sounds like. So you can't really see me, but I am playing the melody that's written there. I'm gonna start with the first 4 measures, then I'm gonna play my variation, okay? I'm gonna use the cello to play it. 1, 2, 3, 4. I did make one mistake. That quarter note E of measure 4 should have been a quarter note E. I played a D instead. So it should have been G, A, B, F sharp, D, A, E, rest, D. And also notice that I didn't draw the second ledger line like I was supposed to for that low A. That was a C written in instead of a low A for treble clef. So here's what it sounds like on the violin now, because that's what it's supposed to be on for treble clef. So we have here this melody. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I needed to practice this one. I made it pretty difficult. I needed to practice those last 2 measures. So they are G, A, B, F sharp, D, A, E, rest, D. Yeah, I should really practice that. So your recording should be the first 4 measures, and then you play your variation. And I need to be able to see what your variation written was. So you can upload an image of you having written down this thing here, and you can crop the image and upload it up to your video by using the effects button. Just click on effects and then hit photo, and then you can upload the photo that you took of your composition like I did here, and you can crop it out in your app. But that's up to you if you want to do that, or you can just hold it up and then I can pause it and write down whatever notes that you wrote down, if I can read it at least, and then you can play your recording. And I'll just hit play and you can hear your recording. So good luck on your recording and your composition. I hope it sounds good. It may not, and that's okay. One other thing you might want to do as well is add a retake at the very end here of the last measure, because of course I have to start on a down bow. That's what I wanted to do on this first note here. So you can mark that stuff as well. Or you can have, you can also add slurs, you can have hooked bows, whatever you want to add to that. I just made a simple version of what this would, easiest would be like, okay? So good luck, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.